I made a monkey friend today. She called us monkeys. Hey guys, welcome back. Apparently one of my videos went viral. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link here. I decided to ask in the comment section if you guys wanted to see a video of being black in China, and a lot of you said yes, and I was like, oh okay, I'm going to do it when I get to 5k. Boy, you guys snapped. We're currently on 12k. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to try to make this video not so long. Like, trust me, there's a lot to talk about, like a lot to talk about. I'm just going to narrow it down to something I feel every foreigner has experienced here, or rather every black person has experienced here. If you're coming to China, you know what to expect. But before we get into this video, make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't already, and just leave a comment. Ask me any questions you want to know about China, or any videos you want me to make about living in China or anything like that, because I have a lot coming your way. One and the most popular you would experience when you step your foot into China is stares. I think every foreigner experienced this, but then if you're black, it's going to be worse. They are going to stare at you. Like, they don't care if you're looking at them or if you have anything to say. They're going to stare at you. Like, you can be looking at them and be like, what? And they'll still be foreigner. Honestly, most of them mean no harm. They don't want to harm you or anything, or they're not staring at you because they hate you, or even though some of them do. They're just staring at you because most of them haven't seen a black person before. Yes, some of them have not seen a black person before. China is like a world of its own. There's a population of 1.3 billion people, and there are barely any foreigners in most places. Even though the population of foreigners is increasing, there are hardly any foreigners, especially black people. So when they see you, they are going to stare. Some of them have only seen black people in maybe magazines or on TV, but in real life they haven't seen a black person. So you're like a celebrity here. When you come, they're going to keep staring at you. Especially if you go to like a small city where they barely have any foreigners. If you're like the only foreigner there, you can be walking and everybody's going to turn to look at you. That's how bad it is. Number two, pictures. You're gonna get a lot of pictures. And there's this thing with Chinese people, they think they're smart. So you could be walking or you could just be on the road and somebody carries their phone like this. They're trying to snap you. I know you're snapping me. Stop trying to act like I don't know. I know you're snapping me. I know what you're doing. Some of them that are nice enough will come up to you and ask for a picture. But some other ones will just take pictures of you. Some want you to take a picture with them, or they could give you your children to take a picture with, just because they haven't seen a black person. Most of them have no bad intentions. They just want to maybe show off to their friends, oh I have a black friend, or oh I met a black person today, because most of them have not seen a black person before. So basically you're going to take pictures of you a lot, a whole lot, especially if you're in a city that barely has black people. I'm in Shenyang and there are quite a number of black people here. I'm mostly here for school. Still, you would go to some places and people are staring at you and people want to take pictures of you. Like recently, I just uploaded the video and you guys saw I met a woman at the mall and she literally gave me her son to take a picture with. And you're going to get compliments like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, your eyes are so beautiful. Because, you know, normally Asian people have really small eyes. A lot of them have the mindset that if you have big eyes, you're beautiful. I don't really have big eyes, but at least my eyes are bigger than Asian eyes. And every black person's eyes are bigger than Asian eyes. So when they see your eyes, they just admire. Because Chinese people have this thing that they put, girls most especially, that they put over their eyes just to have extra lid space and make their eyes look bigger. It's crazy. Even though you get a lot of love and people wanting to take pictures with you, some people will look at you with disgust and it's like they're so irritated. Like, who is this? What the fuck is this? I've heard a story of somebody that told me, she was like, oh, a Chinese person took a picture with her somewhere, and then she has a Chinese friend that is also mutual friends with that person, and then the girl that took a picture with her, I just hope you guys understand, posted the picture. I was like, oh, I made a monkey friend today. She called us monkeys. Okay, it's crazy here. sometimes it gets really annoying because you could literally not be in the mood and then somebody is like, oh my god, I want to take a picture with you. Most times what I do when I'm not in the mood is like I just act like I don't understand Chinese, and I'm like, oh, timbudong, don't understand Chinese, I don't care what you have to say, I'm moving. I was once in the subway and this girl met me and she literally video called her mom just to show her mom that she met a black person. Chinese are very uneducated about other countries. Sometimes you don't really blame them for doing these things because they don't know. They basically don't know. Chinese don't know what Google is. They don't know what Instagram is. They don't know what Facebook is. They don't know what WhatsApp is. Like, this is like a world of its own. You'd only see Chinese people that do business with other people outside China. These are the only people that know what, oh, Instagram, Facebook. These are the only people that know these apps. Other regular Chinese people don't know what Google is, they don't know what Instagram, Facebook, whatever, they don't know all these apps. Sometimes it gets annoying because once you take a picture with one person, oh, everybody wants a picture. I once visited a small city in China and I put up a vlog about me traveling to that city, and it was crazy there because there's basically no black person in that city. You get so many stares and everybody wants to take a picture with you. The third point is questions. You're going to get a lot of questions. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Like, oh, I'm from Nigeria. But oh my god, I have a friend in Nigeria. Do you know so? First of all, Nigeria is a very big country and we don't all know each other. Cool. So you get questions like that. Oh, why are you so black? Do you tan? This is my natural skin color. One experience I had first day I was in China was at the train station. There was this man, I don't know if he was a policeman or something. He came up to me and he was like, ah. He kept on looking at me and he kept on touching my skin. They can be rude sometimes like that and just touch your skin. They just want to know if this is really your color, or I don't know if they think painted your skin or whatever. And then this guy was looking at my skin and he was touching my skin. I was wearing like long trousers. He literally rose my trouser off, was checking like just to see if my color was the same there. I don't know if he had never seen a black person or he just couldn't believe I was so black or what. I've already spoken about this, but then my fourth point is apps. In China, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, all these apps, they don't work here in China because basically they are blocked on Chinese internet, whatever, they are blocked, so you are not allowed to use these apps. If you want to use these apps, you need a VPN to get access to these apps, and sometimes it gets so annoying because it wouldn't connect and you're just trying to, it's crazy. Chinese have their own version of Facebook, of WhatsApp, their own version of Instagram, YouTube, all of that. You're basically meant to adapt to that when you come here, but then trust, we don't. Number 5 point of being black in China is the language. Everybody in China speaks Chinese. Everybody. You can only get lucky if you are in big cities or if you come to China for school. Most likely in your schools, your teachers, they'll speak English with you. Other than that, basically nobody speaks English in China. So you either have to learn Chinese or always use a translator. It gets really hard to use a translator. I don't even know how to speak Chinese that well, so it's crazy out here. You need to learn a little bit of Chinese just to make your stay in China good. Get what I'm saying? Racism. The rate of racism in China is not as high as you would expect it to be, or rather you'd think it will be. Racism is not so bad, but then I feel like with people that are racist, it gets really bad. I'll just give you examples of things I've experienced. Get on the subway and somebody's sitting here and there's basically no seat else and there's just one seat beside that person, and I go and sit there. I've had an experience where the two people beside me stood up and they would rather stand than sit close to me, and they didn't stand close to me, they walked down to stand somewhere else. Another one is me being in a taxi. We were two actually, and then we were in a taxi and then somebody else wanted to get into the taxi, and oh, she was already getting into the taxi. It was actually an old woman. She was already getting into the taxi, and then she saw that, oh, it was black people in the taxi, and she was like, no. She went away. Most people don't even want you close to their children. You'd have situations where you're walking and then you meet somebody with their child, and the child is so amazed and it's like, oh my god, a black person, oh my god, a black person, and he's looking at you and probably wants to come close to you. There are people that will literally pull their children with disgust just so their children don't get close to you. I had a Chinese friend before and we were talking, and then she told me that most Chinese people think, or rather are made to believe, that we are so black because we are very dirty. We don't have our bath That's why we are so black. Most Chinese people don't use perfumes. They don't use perfumes. You can hardly get a good perfume here in China. If you want to buy a perfume, you either have to go to like maybe Zara or Victoria's Secret, which are international brands. That's where you can get a good perfume. They don't wear perfume, and they believe that we black people use perfume just because we don't bath. So that's why we're black and we want to use perfumes to cover it. When she told me, I was like, does that even make any sense? Anyways, it makes sense to them. Most Chinese people have never been out of China. China is so big. Some people haven't even gone to other parts of China. I feel like Chinese have like a planned life. I feel like they plan your life from when you're small, because all they do is walk, and their life is just very, very simple. They don't even make conscious efforts to know about people outside China, or even if they do, they don't have the opportunity because they don't have apps to see people outside China. And even on the apps where people show about outside China, there are people that are maybe outside China and they give just a bad impression about black people. I've seen a video before where a Chinese man outside China was posting about a place he went to in Africa, and he basically went to a very remote place with children not wearing clothes, and he just made the video look very bad. So it went viral. Just imagine a situation like that. So some of them think it's when we come to China that we know about cell phones, we know about TVs and all these things. They don't know that we have that in our countries. We're not local like that. I feel like for white people it's not as bad as it is for black people here in China. I'm not saying being black in China is so bad, but then sometimes it gets, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I said everything because there's so much to say. If you want me to like give a story time or like my experiences in China and how 1 year in China has been for me, or any other thing, or things you should know before coming to China, any video like that, if you want to see videos like that, just leave your questions below. I plan on doing a Q&A or living in China, being black in China. So ask me any questions you have. If there's anything I haven't said in this video, I'll probably include it in that video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.